everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something really important: how to build a wealthy, tension-free life. And trust me, it's way simpler than you might think. But there's a catch. You have to start right now. Now, seriously, just for a second, close your eyes and picture it. A life where you're not constantly checking your bank balance. Where rent, bills, EMIs, they just happen. They're not a source of stress. Imagine going to bed and not having that knot of financial worry in your stomach. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, but let's get real for a second. For most people, especially between the ages of 20 and 35, that's all it is, a dream. They just kind of drift through these crucial years with no real financial game plan. And you know what happens? They hit 40, the panic sets in, and they all say the exact same thing. Man, I wish I had started earlier. All right, so let's get into our first big topic. Because waiting isn't just about losing time. It has a real price tag, one you can actually calculate. Let's break down what it really costs you to just put it off. And that number? It's 6 lakh rupees. Yeah, 6 lakhs. That is how much money you can easily, almost accidentally, burn through in just 10 years just by spending 5,000 rupees a month on stuff you don't actually need. But here's where it gets really crazy. It's not just the 6 lakhs you lost. It's about what that 6 lakhs could have become. If you had just put that money into super simple things like an SIP, where you invest a little bit automatically each month, or index funds, that money could have easily grown to 12, maybe even 15 lakh rupees. Think about that. That's a brand new car, totally free, just for being a little disciplined. And this brings us to a massive mindset shift. And a quote from our source material that just nails it. Every rupee you spend today is not just a rupee. It's a ticket to your future freedom. Don't burn it mindlessly. Wow. That really makes you think, doesn't it? Which leads me to this quick question for you. Next time you're about to order that biryani on an app, have you ever stopped to think about what that 300 rupees could be worth in 10 or 20 years? I'm willing to bet the answer would absolutely blow your mind. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the problem. Let's flip the switch and talk about the solution. I'm going to walk you through a dead simple 4-step plan to build that life we were just imagining. And here it is. It's that simple. Earn, save, invest, and grow. Each one builds on the last, and together they create this powerful engine that just keeps building your wealth. Let's quickly break them down. Let's look at the bookends here. Earn and grow, because they're totally connected. Relying on just one salary? That's old school thinking. You need multiple taps of income flowing in, a side hustle, some freelancing, whatever. And how do you do that? You grow. You constantly upgrade your skills because your knowledge, that's the one thing that compounds even better than money. All right, now for the save part. I'm sure you've heard of this one, the classic 50-30-20 rule. It's a great place to start. 50% of your money goes to things you absolutely need, like rent. 30% goes to your wants, eating out, movies, you get it. And a solid 20% goes right into your investments. But what if you're feeling ambitious? What if you want to put the pedal to the metal on this whole financial freedom thing? Well, you can twist the rule. Keep your needs at 50%, but you slash your wants down to just 20%. And that frees up a massive 30% of your income to pour directly into investments. That one little tweak can literally shave years off your journey. And just a quick reality check here on the invest part. You know, the idea of throwing all your money at some random crypto and becoming a millionaire overnight. I mean, come on. It's a great meme to share with your friends, for sure, but it is not a retirement plan. You know, to really see how this all plays out in the real world, let's talk about a classic tale of two friends. It really shows you the insane power of being consistent versus making excuses. So you've got Ravi and Aman, both 25. Ravi decides, you know what, I'm just going to start small. Just 5,000 rupees a month, automatically invested in an SIP. Simple, consistent. Then there's Aman. His motto is basically YOLO. I'll enjoy life now, buy the new iPhone, and worry about all that investing stuff later. Okay, now let's hit the fast forward button. 10 years go by. Ravi's simple, boring, consistent investment, it's now worth over 12 lakh rupees. And Aman, well, he's got a nice collection of old gadgets and a mountain of credit card debt. The difference is just staggering. So I gotta ask you, and be honest with yourself here, looking at these two guys, at their two completely different paths, which one of them do you want to be in 10 years? Ravi or Aman? Okay, so you want to be Ravi. Awesome. But what if I told you there are ways to be, well, super Ravi? There are a few hacks you can use to really speed up your journey to wealth without killing yourself in the process. Hack number 1, automate everything. Set up auto debit for your investments. The money is invested before you even have a chance to miss it. It's like paying your future self first. Number 2, and this is a big one, dodge lifestyle inflation. When you get a raise, the temptation is to spend more. Don't. Invest that extra money instead. And number 3, this one's a game changer, skill arbitrage. If a skill earns you 30,000 rupees here, could you sell that same exact skill to a client in the US for $1,000? That's the kind of thinking that builds real wealth. So we've covered a lot, but it all boils down to one simple choice you have to make right now. And that choice will lead you down one of 2 very different roads. Let's call them the fear scenario and the freedom scenario.
First, the fear scenario. Imagine you're 35. You're scrolling through your phone. Your friends are posting these amazing pictures from Europe. They're showing off keys to their new homes. And you're still drowning in EMIs and credit card bills. Just think about how that would feel.
Okay, now shake that image off. Let's picture the other path, the freedom scenario. You're 35, and because of the small, smart choices you started making today, you have actual financial freedom. You're the one taking those trips. You're the one inspiring people. You are living rich, not just looking rich for Instagram. And in the end, that's what this is all about. It's not about complicated spreadsheets or trying to time the market. It's about a simple choice, a choice you make today. So I'll ask you one last time. What's it going to be? Fear or freedom? The choice is all yours.